renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And nobody in this...
Mbappe!
He's gone forward. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, what a great hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's really put himself on the line here. Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Hits one! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Koundé. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Saudi Arabia are looking to go forward now. Aim forwards. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Jan Oblak. He's not someone you often see pulling off spectacular saves, but that's about the highest compliment you can give a goalkeeper, because it speaks to his positioning and his organisational abilities. He's just about the best there is when it comes to claiming crosses and high balls into the box too, and is just the kind of presence that spreads a composure and a confidence to his defence and throughout the team.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Serginho Petit. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, that's a key interception. Musiala. And here's Mbappe.
Pedri really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Julie. Musiala. Saudi Arabia are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedri. And it's Messi. And it's Lampard. Oh, well played, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Saudi Arabia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo proves just a little bit too strong. Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rice. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. And here's Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Real chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Konami! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Rice. Odegaard. Can he spark a counter here? Havertz. He can run onto that. Now it's Trossard. Trossard puts a cross in. In again.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Chance here to counter. Well timed, excellent interception. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Gets his pass away.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Now it's Jorginho. Bremer clears. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And here's Trossard. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Jorginho. And here's Jesus. He's had a shot! Just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Locatelli. Trossard providing an outlet on that flank. It's a throw-in. Havertz stood up well to him there. No goals as yet. Douglas Luiz. And that's gone loose. Nicked it back promptly. Rice. Gabriel Jesus.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And here's Vlahovic. Vlahovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Odegaard. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Great pass, can he finish? And he's done it!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And that could set him on his way. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Half-time getting close now. White, Kostic gets a foot in here. Koopmeiners. Vlahovic! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Havertz tries to clear. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Now there's a fine ball. And the finish! And it's come back out to him. And that's off target.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Zinchenko. Well read, and the danger is averted. And the whistle goes for half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Time and again they are repelled. White. Trossard. Bremer. Douglas Luiz. Threads one in. Looks a good ball through. McKennie! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
McKennie actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and
oh, shooting chance! It's in! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Zinchenko!
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And they've got a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 71.550 spettatori.
Just about up to the hour now. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Vlahovic. McKennie. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rice. Havertz. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Zinchenko. Tries a shot! And yes, it's there!
Gol per l'Arsenal. Ha segnato al 68esimo minuto numero 29. Attenzione, un cambio.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Mikel Merino running with the ball. Spread neatly. Showing good feet.
Arsenal are definitely going about this the right way.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Out of play for a goal kick.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 3, numero 16, numero 8. Lasciano il campo per il numero 4, il numero 11, il numero 10.
Now it's
Cambio
Odegaard.
di giocatori.
And they're back on the ball again. Half an hour gone in the second half. He's found a way through. This one, he's had a hit! He's scored!
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Ha segnato al 77esimo
So the lead now is 2.
Numero 9.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Good read, needed to be. Vlahovic. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Moved on forwards. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And a header! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Havertz. Nice interception, well timed. That pass has been well intercepted. Odegaard. Now it's Havertz. That's an excellent interception. Danger averted for now. Havertz. Kolomouani. Gonzalez. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Driving forward.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Time added on 4 minutes. Now it's Gonzalez. Gonzalez! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Ødegaard. Oh, that's a key interception. White. And the keeper beats it away. And that is as far as it goes. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect.
He's had a hit! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Paris Saint-Germain finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And he's been shifted off it. Isak was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, super find. Gordon. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Hakimi. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Joelinton attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hakimi. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Tonali. Gonzalo Ramos. There's the shot! That's a nicely weighted pass. Looking for the run. Kvarak, chance! It's there! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Vitinha. Gonzalo Ramos! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
Well, they're very much the better.
Can he put it away? All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. To square things up. Back in business. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Kvaratskhelia providing an outlet, and the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And again they hit the front.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves into the lead. Oh, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. Real chance here. Tries to get it clear. Well, they've got it again. He's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Trippier clears it away. Joelinton. Gordon. Oh, they can break here. Threads one in. Donnarumma punts it upfield. Well, that's beautifully weighted. That is a great pick out.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, well played, well played. And that was very necessary. Vitinha. Shad kept his eye on it, and he's there. Paris Saint-Germain heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Kvaratskhelia in acres of space out wide. And that has been cleared. Joelinton. Isak.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Willock. Joelinton. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Willock. Tonali. Isak, given the lift of his goal. Kvaratskhelia, and he's intervened well there. Now it's Tonali, and the shot's on here. Great hit! Oh, taken with style! They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful. Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Le numéro 10.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Isak plays it in. And they've got rid. Hakimi. Well timed, excellent interception. And there is the half-time whistle. Paris Saint-Germain come out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High-scoring, truly exciting, but neither side able to hold a lead. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. And the game has already resumed here. Joelinton, Willock, shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Après 49 minutes de jeu,
Newcastle go into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Well, played right into his path. Now can he... And the shot! And he hits the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Après 52 minutes de
And
jeu,
that means just one thing.
le numéro 10.
Match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display, what a player.
So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Joelinton, Hernandez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Dembele. Botman gets over and intercepts. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that.
Now the finish!
Le nombre de spectateurs
That was superb goalkeeping.
Marquinhos actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Gets his head to it! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That looks a cracking ball. Willock. Willock unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Dembele. Oh, this is a great real chance. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Target. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Gonzalo Ramos looks to get on the end of this. Target. Can he get onto this? Gordon! Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Paris Saint-Germain really could have done without this.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
The chance to pull further clear.
À sa place, le numéro 35. Changement.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Newcastle blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
This is the time you need that pace.
Gordon. Beraldo calmly anticipates. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into...
Can he finish? They want to be quick to recover this. And he was quick to react. That pass has been well intercepted.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's in a good position here. He's had a shot! Keeper's got his work done.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 3.
Time for changes on both sides, actually.
Le numéro 10.
It's a mighty effort! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Le numéro 51.
And he's there to get it away.
Le numéro 87. Le numéro 29.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Changement en cours.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Ramos. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Oh, super ball. Fabian Ruiz. João Neves. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Longstaff. Oh, strongly challenged there. João Neves. Gonçalo Ramos. Target. And there's green grass ahead of him. Gonçalo Ramos chasing after it. Stood up well to him there. Longstaff. And that could set him on his way. And it's the goalkeepers to claim.
Il y aura 4 minutes.
Short changes in with that pass. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Doué. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Trippier. Gordon. Wilson. And he's picked out the run. Well read, nice interception. Hakimi makes the interception. And we're done. Paris Saint-Germain illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, They ended up with nothing.
Mesdames et messieurs, je vous demanderai de
Any
déposer
reflections
vos
on what you've seen,
détritus dans
Jim?
les poubelles
One-sided
situées dans les
and
hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin. Jackson! This time surely! Goal!
well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So, a breakthrough already.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Here comes the corner. Chelsea with the corner, they're first. Big header! And it's in! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Vinicius Junior! They've scored! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
James. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Eder Militao kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bellingham. Fernandez. Jackson. Pedro Neto. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Mendy. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And the shot! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Gol. Marcó en el minuto 20.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's intervened well there. Brahim Diaz. Here's Tchouaméni. Bellingham. Valverde. Brahim Diaz. That's an excellent interception. Cucurella. Palmer. And Cucurella. Engages and forces him off the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Tries a shot! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Caicedo. Dewsbury Hall. Nicely weighted ball. Great chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Safe to say he's capable of better than that. And now they can spring out of defence. Chelsea look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything...
Can he finish? It's in!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Aims beyond the defence. Palmer. It looks a good ball through. Face to face, and the finish! Yes! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
En el minuto 40, el dorsal 15.
Chelsea grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Palmer. So, what can they make of this? Brahim Diaz. Nice interception, well timed. Valverde. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Mbappe shapes to shoot! He's kept it out just.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Adebayo with the clearance. Fernandez. Palmer. Chouameni. It's a pretty loose pass. Well read, nice interception. It's a good spell of possession, this. And the whistle goes for half-time. And the second half gets underway.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Brahim Diaz with the foul. Cleared away. Cucurella. Adebayo. Oh, that's a key interception. Valverde. Now that's well seen too. Fernandez.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That is good alertness. He is through here. Up he goes. They've done it. They're back within reach. Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Alexander-Arnold. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
Alexander-Arnold. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he's picked out the run. He's got away. Pedro Neto. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Alexander-Arnold. Chouameni. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's very neat. Dewsbury Hall. Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! Just one goal in it now. Game on!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Palmer, there's no flag. Can he get onto this? Defending of the desperate variety. Dewsbury Hall. He's in, chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Chelsea have their third corner.
El dorsal 21, el dorsal 22 serán sustituidos
In for a
el
header!
dorsal 6.
Alexander-Arnold clears.
Modric, el dorsal 24. Se va a llevar a cabo un
Fernandez.
cambio de jugadores.
And he cuts out the supply. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Works it forward. It's just beyond his reach. Taken back almost at once.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Some really good ball movement. Fernandez. Mendy clears it away. And that's been won straight back. Dewsbury Hall! It's there! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Gol. Marcó en el minuto 80 el dorsal 22. Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 3.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Chelsea take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Dewsbury Hall. Palmer.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Real chance here! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Carvajal did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had
good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Pedro Neto. He is just caressing the ball. Tchouaméni defending his corner stubbornly, stood up. Can he put it away? No mistake! And they are cruising away.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Chelsea blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And the shot! Oh, taken with style! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped...
And the referee brings it to a close. Madrid have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Manchester United can do it here.
Hello,
90
everybody,
minutes
and welcome
away
to today's
from
match.
reaching their target. It is the sort of opportunity they would certainly have settled for if offered it on day one. That was then, this is the here and now. Can they meet their ambitions, their aspirations? Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. De Jong! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Upamecano kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Neymar. Vitinha gets over and intercepts. Quality ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Cristiano Ronaldo making his 300th appearance today. Just another reminder to those who missed the pre-game ceremonies.
Well, Peter, it's remarkable considering I still remember covering his first game, with you in fact. He really has come an awful long way, hasn't he?
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vitinha. Vinicius Junior. Vitinha. Vitinha! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's good play. De Jong. That's a clever-looking ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Al Sadd clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Manchester United yet to have an attempt on goal. Mohamed Salah. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Al Sadd looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Beckenbauer. It's a pretty loose pass. This might spell danger. Great hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's Scholes. Looking tidy in possession. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Beckham with the cross. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's looking wide. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that is as far as they're going to go. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Beckenbauer. Kim Min-jae. He's gone forward. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's in on goal. Tries a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And with that, they take a giant step towards the promised land.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
After 38 minutes is number 18.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now there's a fine ball, and that is expertly dealt with. Vitinha. Now it's Haaland. Passes short and sharp. Koundé gets across to intercept that. Played back in. De Jong. Played out towards the right wing. And it's half-time here. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Manchester United, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. Well, hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary... Can he put it away? And he hits the net. 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
After 48 minutes is number 11, Neymar.